Alright, so a lot of times when someone gives you a laptop to repair, you'll notice that the screen may be broken. But once it's broken, you can actually take off the bezel, or the front part itself, and around here, as you can see, it starts to come apart. So inside of there, you'll see the LCD itself, and then how it connects inside the laptop itself. And here it is. This is really tiny. I'll just switch into macro mode. See that right there? So that connects into the back. If I pull back a little bit, that'll connect to the back of the LCD itself, into the structure of it. Now here is an example of an LCD already messed up. Well, not messed up, just taken out. So that's what it looks like. You turn it over. It'll have some information on the back of it. On the back here, it'll tell you the model number of the LCD and maybe a version of it, and that's the information you take. And sometimes you have to be careful of how it connects, not to break these. They're taped on the back, so as you take it off, it might come off really harshly. You have to take the tape off very slowly. This thing is called an inverter. So on the other side of the LCD itself, at the bottom, this inverter system actually takes electricity and makes it into a very high voltage, so it can turn on. Each side of this, there's a long fluorescent tube on the inside of each part of this, and it brightens up and you can see the whole thing. What you probably see is cracks on the screen, so that, or impressions where they pushed into it, bent it, and you just have to get a new one. So these cost about $50 to $100. You have to take apart the actual, you have to take apart the whole bezel itself, and sometimes you go underneath these parts right here on the corners, and you will see, it's hard to do with a fucked up tongue. So, there we go. There it is. You will see nothing. This is taking forever. Anyway, underneath of these points are little screws underneath each rubber point, and then you just unscrew them, and on the side itself, I'll put a screwdriver. You can put a screwdriver on this side and then clip this open, and then the bezel comes up with a little snap. Make sure not to break it, so you push in a little bit when you do it. Then you put it back in, put your screws back in. You put that back in, and you put your screws back in, and everything's back on. Don't put this on when the power's on, because it'll short circuit the whole thing, and you have to buy a whole new screen and maybe even the cable that goes into the laptop. That's it.